welcome to Osteo and Physio YouTube channel. Today's video is looking at mobility exercises and basic movement through the hips and SI joints. For today's video, we want to go through a really nice, gentle mobility routine for the hips and the SIJ, so the sacroiliac joints of the pelvis. So, starting in a nice relaxed position lying on your back, we're going to start with very gentle unilateral flexion. So first of all, bringing the leg up straight towards the chest, and then back down slowly, and then gently over to the other side, and back down slowly. If you need to, if it's feeling a little bit unstable, you can hold the hand and use it to guide. So just adding a little bit of stability and bringing it up as far as you can go towards your chest. So again, you might find to here initially, and then over time increasing the range, aiming between 10 or 15 reps on each side. We then want to continue with the flexion motion, but moving more onto the SIJ. So the SIJ is slightly coming out at an angle, so when we bring the leg up, this time we want to slightly drop it out towards the lateral aspect. So we're going to bring it up and then turn it out slightly as we bring it out. Hold and back down. So again, bringing it up, turning the leg slightly and back down. So instead of coming up straight, the knee is slightly going off to an angle as we're coming up. So again, you can guide that with your hand and pulling it out to the side. And you can increase the range over time, aiming between 10 to 15 reps. But again, you're building it up over time, so it doesn't matter how many you do initially. It's just seeing how far you can go and gently building it up within a pain-free range. Next, moving on to circumduction of the hip and the pelvis. So again, hands down by your side, you're going to bring the leg up and then gently take it into a circular motion. So initially you might find that the circle is a little bit smaller, and then as you get more comfortable, bringing the leg all the way around. So not only is this moving through the hip joint, but you'll feel it stretching into the psoas. So you might hear it click a little bit if it's slightly tight through your psoas. And again, go on to our hip stretching series to find that as well, to stretch through. But for the mobility, just going round in a circular motion one way, and then maybe 10 reps in the opposite direction before you switch sides. And then just to demonstrate on the opposite side. Again, you determine the range. You want it to be lovely, slow and controlled. And again, once you've done, for example, up to 10 one way, you want to bring it the opposite way. And it's a really nice movement to relax through the hip, take away any stiffness, and also help to regain that range of motion. Lovely. Next and finally, we want to look at internal and external rotation in this position. So we're going to bring the leg up to 90 degrees. We want to start by turning or bringing the foot towards the midline, back to the centre, and then turning it the opposite way, back to the centre. So you want to regain that lovely arc of motion into internal and external rotation. So again, lovely, slow and controlled, aiming between 10 to 15 reps each side. Finally, we want to look at hip and pelvic extension. So this is looking at movement through the SIJ at the back into extension, opening up through the hip, as well as a little bit of activation through that glute max as well. So holding onto the wall, in a second you're going to kick the leg backwards. Bracing the core nice and tight, holding onto the wall, so you're going to gently kick the leg back and then bring it back to centre. So again, holding the pelvis for support, you're bringing the leg back. So ideally you want to kick it right back, that you can feel the glute firing and opening up through, but there's absolutely no point of forcing it through if it feels restricted or really tender, so you can just reduce the range. So it's just to get you to just start to extend through the pelvis. Again, slow and controlled, aiming between 10 to 15 reps.